Hey, welcome back to the Python series for episode 4. Today's topic is logical operators and booleans. Let's get started. When a conditional statement is run in Python, it returns either true or false. We're going to test a few examples out in the Python shell of IDLE. So you can see we have our Python shell here. As I said before, Python returns true or false based on the result of an operation. So let's test out a few operations. 20 is greater than 10, and that's true. Let's try out 8 is equal to 9. We know 8 is not equal to 9, so that returns false. We can also try 5 is less than 8, which it is, so we get true. You can also evaluate variables and values using the bool function. So let's try out a few of those. Say we have the value x containing 7 and y containing 9. So if we try finding the evaluation of x, we get true. And if we evaluate y, we also get true, because every number except for 0 returns true. We can also evaluate strings. So if we try that with the string hello, for example, we get true. But if we were to do this with an empty string, so note there's no space between the quotes, because if you have a space, it's counted as a character. So we have false. Then we can try this with the keyword none. That also returns false. 0 also returns false. .0 also returns false. So you can see that you can evaluate variables and values using the bool function, and that Python returns true or false based on the result of an operation. Now let's get back to the video and try out our first logical operator. The first logical operator we'll look at is the AND operator. AND is a keyword, and as we discussed in the previous episode, keywords are basically reserved or predefined words. The if statement only executes if the result of the operation is true. The AND operator takes two conditions and combines the result into either true or false. That means that the if statement will only proceed to the execution statement if both conditions are true. So in this example, B is greater than A is true, and C is greater than A is also true. So we'll output both conditions are true. The second logical operator we're using is OR. Like the AND operator, its purpose is to combine two conditional statements and produce either true or false. The only difference is that the OR operator can produce true if at least one of the conditions is true. So here we have if A is greater than B or C is greater than A. So A is not greater than B, as you can see here. C is greater than A, so one of the conditions is true. Therefore, the execution statement will execute. The last Boolean operator is not. The purpose of not is to reverse the result. So in this example, A is greater than B is false. But if we add a not here, the answer will be true because not reverses the result. So let's test this out in IDLE so you can get a better understanding of how this works. So we are back to our Python shell. Let's test out the keyword not. So say we have the variable A and we have that as 8. We have variable B as 9. So if we tried printing A is greater than B, we're getting false. However, if we try that with not, it reverses the results, so we'll get true. Let's try this with another one. Print 5 is equal to 7. So that is actually false, but if we try that with the not keyword, we get that is true. So now you can see how the not keyword works. And that would be all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for episode 5. Goodbye!